Good morning. Take your Bible to Judges chapter number 2. I'm going to do something a little interesting this morning. In chapter number 1 of where we're going, the children of Israel, God's people, he was taking them into the land. They'd conquered so much, and he told them, be careful how you live your life in the land. Obey me, follow my commands, keep your heart completely devoted to me. But they had not done that. They were already beginning to travel their own paths. And let me just say it this way: there's an angel that's going to come and visit them, and he's going to tell them that really the sin that they had tolerated before was going to be a continual issue for them. They had created a process that was going to haunt them. It's kind of like the sins that we tolerate today are the sins that we will be enslaved to tomorrow. The things that we don't deal with now are the things that we will carry with us for a while. Somewhat of an addictive type circumstance, because sin is addictive, and people don't realize that. They think that sin is God trying to keep them from something good that He just doesn't want us to have. But really, sin is noted as such because God doesn't want us to hurt ourselves. He doesn't want us to hurt our future. And so just listen to the three verses that I picked out for us this morning, starting with verse number 1 of chapter number 2 in Judges, way back in the Old Testament. It says, and the angel of the Lord came up from Gilgal to Bochum and said, I made you to go up out of Egypt, and ye have brought you unto the land which I swear unto your fathers, which I said, I will never break my covenant with you. And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land. Ye shall throw down their altars, but ye have not obeyed my voice. Why have you done this? Why have you decided to make treaties with the people in the land? Why have you not destroyed their altars to their false gods? Why have you not done away with all of their practices? I told you to clean the land so that it would be a good land. The inhabitants of the land were under God's judgment for the way they had behaved. And verse number 3 is where we get the clincher, so to speak. It says, wherefore I also said, I will not drive them out from before you, but they shall be as a thorn in your sides, and their gods shall be a snare unto you. It's not that God is commanding this to happen. God is telling them, this is what you're doing. When you tolerate sin, when you decide that sin's not so bad, it becomes a thorn in our sides. It becomes a voice that we have to obey for some reason, and it just seems to be a snare to us. And so, again, the sin we tolerate today leads to continual issues for us in the future. And so, I want to encourage you this morning, if you're dealing with a particular sin issue, don't excuse it, don't wink at it, don't dismiss it. Deal with it, because it will become an issue for you over time. God's not saying, I don't want you to have something good. He's saying, I want to keep you from going into something that's going to hurt you. And so remember that when God calls something sin, it's because it has a downside to it. It may have a phenomenal upside in the moment, but it has a downside that will haunt us and snare us, and be something that we're continually dealing with for the rest of our lives. And so we have to make sure that we obey the Lord. And so let that be your theme today. I will obey the Lord. Have a great day.